Assalamu alaikum.
Oh, Mufti! Mufti, assalamu
How are you?
alaikum.
How's it going, Mufti? You doing good?
Very well. How are you guys doing? You all right?
Yeah, we're doing great. We're here in New York.
Mufti, I love you. I love you so much, man.
Yo, we love you so much. We love everything that you do. Everything. We support all your tweets, everything.
Let's go.
What a lovely
coincidence, man.
Mashallah.
Mufti, honestly, wallah, I swear, I just want to say, man, your everything, your videos, your words, it helps me become like a better person. Wallah, seriously. And I appreciate you so much. And I want to meet you one day. Wallah, I really do. I want to give you a big hug.
Mashallah. Look at this. I didn't plan this and you didn't plan this. I just decided, you know what? Let's spread a bit of love and let's try and reach out to the Ummah family by saying a few good words. And here is, mashallah, you know, the duo themselves, mashallah. May Allah bless you guys and give you goodness. I believe you guys will do.
I appreciate it. Mufti, what do you think to like, what can we do to help save Yemen? Because Yemen right now is going through so much in the media. They don't, you know, they don't mention anything about Yemen, and we're Yemeni, and we're blessed to be in a platform where we're at right now, and so are you. And seeing, like, talking to you right now is like a dream. You know, knowing that we're live and we can help and say something about help and save Yemen is amazing.
Habibi, I'm going to tell you something, but you know, everyone has a different capacity and everyone deals with things in a different way. We're all very sad as to what's happening. To us, it's unacceptable under all circumstances, and we, as the Ummah family, would like to see a stop to any form of killing, you know, destruction and so on completely. That's one thing. We're all on the same page, alhamdulillah. Then I tell you what I've learned. When we get up for Salat al-Tahajjud and weep to Allah, cry to Him, wallahi, try it out, bro. You know, it gives us, number one, a sense of comfort. Number two, you call out to the Lord of the worlds. And it's the first step to me, because then Allah opens other doors. I've been in the backgrounds through a lot of humanitarian organizations and aid organizations, reaching out to families within the area that, you know, you find people who are widowed and orphaned, people who don't have food, they don't have accommodation, their places have been destroyed, they have nothing. So we've tried to reach out as best as we can to actually solve that type of the problem. Because I'm not a politician, I may not be able to solve the political crisis, but because I'm part of the Ummah family, I can at least reach out in a humanitarian way. And that's the minimum that we should be doing. So we make dua, we call out to Allah, we try our best to tell people. I have spoken to some people on quite a high level to let them know how we would love to see an end to all of this. But unfortunately, you know, we don't have that supreme power to stop it. But what we do know is the little that we can do, raise awareness to a certain degree, help out deep in our pockets to a certain degree, quietly go and, you know, attend to a few families. I think if every one of us can help 10 families and we got 10,000 people, we would actually reach out to 100,000 families before you know. And it is happening. A lot of aid organizations are assisting. So mashallah. But I'm so happy to see both of you guys together. Tell me more about it, man. Mashallah.
Oh yeah, and he's my best friend. We're brothers.
We're always together. I'm with him more than I see my own family.
Yo, we want to have you on our podcast. We really want to have you.
Oh yeah, we need to have you on social profile.
We want to know, like, we want you, Mufti Menk, for president. Like, we really want you to inspire us.
I always shout you out, Mufti, every time. Like, cause people always look at us like, cause honestly, I'm not gonna lie, Mufti. I post a lot every single day, and sometimes, you know, like, not every day is something that could best represent me as a person. You know, like, I make mistakes, you know, honestly. Everything is out there. I'm an influencer. And people keep looking at me, I'm like, as an iconic religious figure. But I always tell them, no, look at Mufti Menk, because, like, I feel like you're more beneficial to the kids and youth, like, as more of an Islamic figure. Like me, I'm a normal kid, and I mess up a lot. And that's the thing. That's the hard part of being an influencer, because your mistakes are out there. And then I want the young kids to look at my mistakes as, like, you know, like, to praise me for my mistakes and stuff. So, like, I always tell them, you know, like, if you want to look at someone religiously, look at Mufti Menk, because honestly, you always help me become a better person with your words and everything. So,
My beloved brothers, you know, it's so nice to hear you. Let me give you good news. A lot of the scholars out there have had some terrible pasts. You know, a lot of them have been worse than anywhere you've been to, Brother Slim or Brother Adam. And I'm not trying to say that they're bad. Today they're changed. They're scholars. They're probably very impatient with guys like you. But the reason why I'm a little bit more patient is because I know their past and I've seen where they were. And now that they're out, their impatience is a sign of their love in a way for the cause of Allah, but they don't realize sometimes the damage that happens when you use a bad methodology to get across to people. So people will call you out sometimes to say, listen, that's wrong, this is wrong. Consider what they're saying, because if they are right, it should hurt your conscience a little bit, even though you might, out of your own pride, you just defend yourself. But at the same time, you must understand that everyone is different. Their way of talking is different. They won't show you so much of love to help you come in. They might show you hate to help you come in. So it's just leave the guys where they are. Let them do their piece. You do your piece, inshallah. And the only thing that I can recommend to both of you as younger brothers of mine is every day we should be better than we were the previous day. That's the main thing that I want to just tell you. If you know where you were, you know you're in a better place today with your salah, with your relation with Allah, with the way you talk. You know, I'll be honest with you, I've noticed that a lot of people in their language, day-to-day language, they are adding dirty swear words that we in my generation would never dream of having heard. And it's being added like salt and pepper. And I'm thinking, what can I do about it? I'm hearing 12-year-olds, 11-year-olds, 10 years old adding bad swear words in normal speech with each other. And I'm thinking, gosh, what can I do? Number one, cry at the time of tahajjud, making dua for the ummah, the children of the ummah, the people who hate you, the people who love you, all of them. They're all the children of Adam, and they're all the creatures of Allah. And you need to know, you know, let me try my best to reach out to them in whatever way. Oh Allah, guide me to use words that will reach their hearts by your permission, because you are the owner of hearts. Allahumma ya muqallib al-qulub, thabbit qulubana ala din. You know, it's just amazing. So, my brother Slim, I want to tell you something. There was one incident where I reached out to you when someone spoke to you badly. And I said, listen, brother, you know, that's not supposed to be the way. Do you remember that incident way back?
Yeah, I remember. Of course, I remember that one.
So I didn't really know who you were, but someone told me. I mean, I don't mean to be bad. I think I'm a little bit older than you guys, you know.
Yeah,
but,
of course.
but the thing is, and then when I checked who you were, wallahi, in my heart, I made a dua. And I think Adam is a little bit more popular than you are, because Adam, he's more well known. I'm not too sure, but I think so, right?
Yeah,
am I right?
Adam's like well known, like on a mainstream level, like in the Muslim like.
Yeah, I remember when you mentioned he came to me. I was jealous. I was like, wow, Mufti Menk gonna mention Slim. He's not gonna mention me. But I understand that definitely you really helped Slim with that time. He came to me and we knew
I can tell you. Wallahi, my brother, I made a dua to say, you know, these are brothers of mine. They are Muslimin. You know, even if there is something that needs correction, you know, there are different ways of correcting people. Number one, acknowledge the little good that the people are doing. Today, look at a guy like me. I might spend my life according to me, and I'm glad. And whatever you do, do it for the sake of Allah. You know, I might spend my life doing a lot of good. I promise you, you have one thing people misunderstand, and they'll make 20 refutations against you. And to them, you're cancelled simply because they think you said something that you didn't even say. So don't worry about that. It's between you and Allah. You keep on going, keep moving. So long as you know you're becoming a better person as the day. Say, for example, in the past, you were not too conscious about prayer and so on. And now you're more conscious about your salah and your relation with Allah and so on. Good news to you, Habibi. Really good news to you. It's amazing. You're heading in the right direction. Don't be discouraged by people, and let them have their own method. Let them say their piece. I've learned one thing. You don't need to respond to everyone who criticizes you. Just keep doing what you have to, inshallah. Do you know what? On Twitter, a few days ago, I read someone saying, please, can you speak to Brother Slim and Adam Saleh? And I just smiled at myself, not knowing Allah has designed it to happen in 2 days' time right now.
Wow.
So that's amazing. I'm still taking in everything you're saying right now, and I hope someone is screen recording this so I can know and look back at the words that you're telling us, because it's really helping us a lot.
Inshallah.
You always know what to say, Mufti. You always know what to say, mashallah.
We love
Seriously.
May Allah bless you, Habibi. Wallahi, look, I want to tell you, I really, from the bottom of my heart, I try to care for everyone. To be honest with you, those who like you, those who don't like you, it's fine. You just know that you're in love with Allah. That's it. So if these are the creatures of Allah, let me speak to them with respect, even if they don't have respect within their own nature.
Amazing, yeah.
And that's something we need to develop. The deen and the akhlaq. I always tell my kids, when someone comes to propose for a marriage, you're taught to look at two things. Those two are powerful things. The hadith says, look at the deen and the akhlaq. If someone has deen and akhlaq, which means the religiosity, the religiousness, and the character, if you look at those two things and they pass that test, trust me, they are wonderful people. So I always try to say, oh Allah, help us develop both our deen and our akhlaq. I've seen very knowledgeable people with no character. And I've seen people with no religion, but their character is very, very nice. But I want to be a person who can marry both. You have deen on one hand and you have character on the other. Then you become, a person who's more content, I think. And you realize that not everyone's going to be your cup of tea. But you guys keep on doing good work. And obviously, I want to just say, Allah has designed this beautiful meeting, so it's just nice to see both of you.
Let me take a screenshot. Yeah. Ready? Let's pose. Got it. My brother Mufti, I appreciate it so much. Yo, inshallah, we get to meet you in person. Inshallah, we really want to.
Inshallah.
I need to meet you, Mufti. I need to meet you, inshallah, one day, and we got to hear one of your lectures in person. That'll be awesome.
May Allah bless you guys. May Allah bless you. But I tell you what, it's just amazing. Nobody will believe that this was not planned. But I think the guys.
Oh, no, literally not planned. Not planned.
Oh, he's frozen. Frozen now.
So to have had this opportunity to speak with you guys, and may Allah bless you guys, and let every day, inshallah, be a better day than the past. And shukran for raising the issue of Yemen. It hurts all of us, wallahi. I have a very strong feeling that, at least the hostilities will come to an end very soon, because we as Muslims actually, if you look at some of these things, they're so unnecessary. They have nothing to do with religion at all. It has to do with politics more than anything else. And we've been let down by a lot of our politicians, unfortunately.
Yeah,
definitely. Mufti Menk for president. Where do you live, if you don't mind me asking? Where do you base that?
Okay, I live in, I live in Zimbabwe. If you ever scroll down, scroll with the names of all the countries of the world, you just go right to the bottom where the last in the alphabet. It's called Zimbabwe. It's in southern Africa. So
yeah, I've seen it. I know where it is. I know where it is in the map. It's a place that we've want to go to because of you, because we know you're from Zimbabwe.
That's great.
I didn't know you lived there. Yeah.
On the map, it looks like a teapot. So when you visit me, get ready for some lovely tea, my brother.
Inshallah. We got you. And if you're ever in New York, let us know. We have some amazing iced coffee here and iced lattes,
And there's some nice halal food as well. Halal food. Great halal food. We got you.
No, that's great, mashallah. But you guys, may Allah bless you guys and grant you goodness. I want to just end off by saying one thing, if you don't mind.
No, take your time.
Yeah, whenever we have a following on social media, wallahi, it's a responsibility that's placed on our shoulders by Allah. Just think about it, because ultimately I'm going to die, you guys are going to die, we're all going to die. We would have lived for a very short period of time. When we go, we're going back to Allah. And whoever sets a good example will actually see the reward at that juncture, and whoever didn't will just regret. So whenever we have a following, it's actually Allah's love. And He wants to test us to say, what are you going to do with this following? So at least we try to be responsible in the way we say things and do things, encourage the younger generation. You know what's happening with the young lot? It's so scary because so many people out there are leading them far away. It's our duty to keep them within the waters so that they don't drown. May Allah grant us ease.
Inshallah. I mean, that was amazing. I really hope someone saved this live. I'm gonna re-watch the whole thing because I'm literally dreaming right now having this live, which I didn't know you were gonna accept my live. So I appreciate it. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna take what you said, be better than what you are the previous day.
Lovely to talk to you guys. We meet in person. Okay, guys.
Inshallah, inshallah. Definitely, 100%.
Follow Mufti Menk. Mufti Menk for president.
Mufti Menk for president.
Mufti Menk for president.
That was amazing. You know, these two brothers are popular people, very famous guys from the States, mashallah, Brother Slim and Brother Adam Saleh. And I've known them for many years. I've known about them for many years. I've reached out once or twice just when certain things have happened. Sometimes, you know, we give a good word, inshallah. And look at how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has facilitated this in such an amazing way. Brothers and sisters, I need to go to meet my parents because every single night I go to sit with my parents for a little while. So I have to leave you guys because I have a duty that I need to fulfill myself. And inshallah, love you and see you guys some other time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.